when I did finally get to go to Moorfields, they discovered that my blood pressure was ridiculously high. And so it took several months to get my blood pressure under control with drugs. And during that period, I went completely blind. So the working test is if you hold your hand up in front of your face like this and you can't count your fingers, you're blind.
And this is as a result of the infection or just the trauma of the...
No, it's high voltage electric shock.
And that just comes out. That's a regular thing for a high voltage electric shock. These traumatic cataracts.
Well, like I say, it's not really a regular thing because most people don't survive, you know, but yeah, it's not unheard of. So when I was looking for, because I had no idea what had caused it and my GP wasn't much help, I thought maybe it might be drug related, because a common cause of cataracts is certain drugs. But and so actually when the microbiologist at Frenchay contacted me for permission to publish my case study in the Lancet, in my response, because I had to sign a permissions form, which, you know, somebody had to put my hand in the right place, and I got them to write a note on the back saying Russell's nearly blind now, and, you know, he wonders whether it was, you know, due to some drugs that he was prescribed at Frenchay. And she got on the phone to me and she said, no, it's down to being electrocuted. So yeah, that was really, really difficult to cope with. And, you know, the experience of going blind, but then getting your sight back is very powerful. You know, I mean, it's very powerful metaphorically, but actually as well, you know, I mean, you know, when you're blind, you're completely dependent on others. And I had really good counselling through that period down at the amputee rehab centre in Crystal Palace. And a lot came up. I mean, I've done a lot of psychotherapy anyway. It was like being back in therapy, you know. So there was a lot of stuff from really early childhood that. So from that point of view, again, it was useful because I got to go into even murkier depths of my psyche than previously. And also, you know, I've always been fairly independent, and I had to accept care. And I was lucky to get a wonderful carer, Evelyn, who I remained friends with. And I have some very wonderful friends who took really good care of me during that 3 months when I couldn't see. I had to be led around by the hand. But ultimately, my blood pressure did get under control, and I did have the surgery. I had double cataract surgeries, and it was completely successful, and my eyesight is now excellent. And that, you know, recovering your eyesight is an incredibly powerful experience. I mean, it's miraculous, but it's also very commonplace. It's the most commonly performed procedure. So they are totally blasé about it because, you know, in the clinic, I was at Moorfields. Moorfields is a brand name now. So, you know, it was a Moorfields clinic in a geriatric hospital in Tottenham. They do 30 procedures a day there, one every half hour. So they were just like, oh. I mean, they were interested in mine because it's rare that they get to see what they call a white cataract, where the lens has gone fully opaque. But otherwise, you know, it's so routine that midway through my second cataract surgery, apropos of nothing much. The surgeon said, "Do you know, I could really go for a kebab after this one."